Okay.
Okay.
This was not my fault.
Okay, so that
Technical
picture behind you, behind you.
Yeah.
I know it looks like the real ocean. It's a picture. Okay?
This is Alan lying.
We figured out how to put a moving picture behind Suzanne.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my bookie. Okay.
Hi there.
Suzanne.
Yes.
Do that again.
Okay.
Suzanne.
What can't you do, Alan? You're so great.
What can I do?
You're
I've
so
become
great.
such a techie. It's amazing. Well, with a little help from Caroline.
You
Okay?
think?
Yeah.
We are late because of him,
Yeah, it's my fault.
not me.
It's my fault.
I was here 20 minutes early.
Yes, except she insisted that I pour her a tequila. Okay?
Gave me
So-
some time to
so
get
I
a
have
little
to put all that
happy.
together with
And
the
then run
ice.
down the hall and get ice.
Okay, yeah. It sounds like a motel. Okay, run down the hall and get ice. Okay. Anyway, here we are. And here is Suzanne Somers.
Yay! Finally! Finally.
Okay. It's all yours.
You know how you doodle?
I don't know how I doodle because I doodle with my left brain.
Yeah. And do any of you doodle in your head? Alan doodles all the time on Post-its. And you've seen his shirts from time to time where Leslie took the Post-it with the doodle on it. And it's Alan's brain. He doesn't know what he draws. He's on the phone and he just draws with, he has colored pencils in front of him all the time. Well, I realized that I doodle in my head all the time with something so unbelievably useless. Remember our mothers told us learn to take shorthand so we could always get a job? That was my mother.
You needed something to back you up. You need something to back you up in case, okay?
In case, I see what you mean. Yes,
Yeah.
in case I needed a job. This was, you should know how to earn money. So I learned to type on a typewriter, and I learned shorthand, and I was good at shorthand, except I could not read it back. I've never been able to read my shorthand back. So now you know what my doodling is? I doodle in my head, in my sleep. If I wake up and I can't go back to sleep, I go, can't go back to sleep. Makes perfect sense to me. I see it in my mind's eye, but if I put it on a sheet of paper, I would not be able to read it back to you. It is a useless talent that I don't have. Anyway, I thought you'd like to know that.
Anyway, when I wake up, I don't think about doodling.
What do you think about?
I think about, I hope you wake up so that we can talk a little, and then we'll go back to sleep.
You wake me up all the time.
Well, that's because I'm awake, and I don't like being alone at night, okay?
You don't like being alone ever. Alan does not like to be alone. He's never been alone, ever.
No, I have.
Ever.
In my whole life,
Yeah,
I've only spent 2 weeks being alone,
yeah.
okay? So those 2 weeks were miserable.
Uh,
I'd wake up and think, what am I going to do?
yeah.
And
So that's how we got married, because
where
I
am I
was
gonna
something
go?
to do.
Yeah.
Would you do me a big, huge favor?
Certainly.
Would you scratch my back?
Okay. Yeah,
He
this-
know he knows exactly.
Yeah.
When I had the neck surgery, there's a scar down my back. I'm not perfect, and he knows exactly where to go. Oh,
Yeah, this is the new.
Okay.
This is the new foreplay.
yeah. People
Okay.
say you two have sex 2 and 3
Okay.
times a day. Yeah, you're
Well, this
watching
is
it right
Yeah,
now.
this is it. Yeah.
This is our sex.
Okay.
Go over to the left wing, just a little bit,
Look at.
and then up a little. Up a
Okay.
little.
Okay.
That's it. That's it.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, it'd be a good time in the old town tonight.
Oh, that feels so good.
Yeah, we'll just do this for an hour.
Isn't that
okay?
the cutest shirt on him? Don't you? He just gave it to me. I won't
Yeah.
take it because it looks so good on him. But I love your green
Well, you
shirt.
can have it.
I'll borrow it from time to time.
Okay.
Because I've actually looked for me,
Yeah.
so that I could have one for me, so I could make them for you. Because they're like great women's shirts too, but can't find
You
women's.
can do that.
Okay,
Okay.
just a little more over.
To the left.
Yeah, and then down in the
Yeah.
middle of the wing. Yeah, that's it. That's it right there.
I bet you've never seen this on television.
Oh, what was Meg Ryan? Oh.
You know, we should be recording this. Okay.
What was
This
that
is-
line in When Harry Met Sally, and the woman over there said
yeah.
about Meg Ryan, I'll have what she's having. Okay.
Okay.
I'm so much better. Whew. Oh, I told you what my doodles are. They're useless. And then I had my on-camera sex, which is back scratching.
Okay. So, for those of you who jumped in here...
And I'll have a sip of my tequila that
Okay,
you got me
well,
while I was
okay.
here 20 minutes
All right.
early. Oh, I love you so much.
So, those of you who are interested in the big deal today, here it is. Okay? Here it is. We give you a free gift of vitamin C. We all need vitamin C and lots of it. You can't take too much vitamin C. The retail value is $34.99 with any purchase of $49.99 or more at SuzanneSomers.com. Okay? Vitamin C. Vitamin C is incredible. Who's the guy? Can't remember.
Vincent.
Who?
Was it Vincent Peale?
No.
No. Oh. Who discovered vitamin C? Famous.
I don't know if he discovered it.
Well, he brought it to the forefront.
Yeah, he's the one who said...
What was his name? Damn. Here is why...
I can pretend like I know, but I'll Google it.
Google it. Here is why, yesterday, I went to a neurologist for the very first time. I figured if my head got knocked around like it did, and my spine and all that, I should go to a neurologist. And it was great because he told me about so many of these supplements we're going to have today. And I was kind of, do you know that he talked to me? I'm just a patient. I'm not going there to interview him, although I'm going to interview him. He talked to me for an hour and a half, and maybe a little longer. Right, Ellen? But for sure, an hour and a half, just nonstop, just going through everything, asking me everything. When is the last time a doctor took that kind of time with you? It's so great. You can get that with the concierge at Live Health. They will interrogate you the way this guy did me yesterday, and then she'll go, like I always say to you, because I don't give advice, and she doesn't give advice, but if I were you, and it were me, and I had what you had, and I had all these symptoms, what I would do for me is I would go to that doctor over there in that part of the country. That was so great about Live Health.
Maybe he spent an hour and a half with you because you were wearing that low-cut blouse.
Well, you know, I am very intrigued by the brain and what's going wrong with so many of our brains. From childhood to our last years. You know what I'm talking about. ADD, ADHD, OCD, dyslexia, dyspraxia, dementia, Alzheimer's. Half of the people my age right now are expected to contract dementia or Alzheimer's. Half. Now, what's that about? I think I know, and that's why I'm going to write a book about it, because we've got to save our brains. It's so incredible. And what I learned yesterday is that you can heal the hippocampus, and that there are supplements that one must take as one gets older. One I'm looking at right now. We're doing...
Okay, hang on, Suzanne. I'm going to give you the vitamin C guide.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Listen to Caroline. She will tell you.
And then we're going to stop talking about diseases, and then we're going to start talking about supplements. Albert Zent-Yuborgi, is that who you were looking for?
No, it's a name you know. It's not Vincent Peale, but it's like a name that we all know. One of you know it. Vitamin C.
So something about him in the 1930s, he discovered the chemical ascorbic acid, known as vitamin C, that enables the bodies to efficiently use carbohydrates, fats, and protein. And his discovery was among the foundations of modern nutrition.
Well, I'm sure that he is the first one, but he did not have good public relations. I'm looking for the name in my head. I'm trying to grab...
Linus Pauling?
Pauling!
Yeah,
Linus Pauling.
Yeah.
That's why I kept saying Vincent Peale. Linus Pauling. And
So
that
what-
was around the 50s. We started hearing
In
about...
1970, yeah. That's what he
And
said.
and it was Linus Pauling that brought it to the forefront.
Also,
Yes.
one of our doctors,
Yeah.
who we really respect, when we were talking about vitamin C,
Uh-huh.
he said, I said, how much do I take? He said, keep taking it a little more every day, and when you get a little bit of diarrhea, back it off. But basically, you can take a lot of vitamin C, and it's really good.
So,
Yeah, but that's not what we recommend. What we recommend is the dose on the label.
what Ellen just said is, if you start pooping your pants, don't take so much vitamin C.
Well,
I like to simplify everything.
Yeah, well, if you're a woman and you don't wear pants most of the time, you know.
I wear pants every
But this-
day.
This was from Dr. Gonzalez.
He's so great. Oh, that's right. He did say that.
He just
I
said
miss
that,
him.
Because we talked about it.
I
He
miss
said,
him.
You know, everyone's different. You know, maybe you'll like 2, maybe you'd like 4 or 5, you know, a day. He said,
4 or 5 what a day?
whether
Poops?
it's pills or capsules or,
Oh.
you know, whatever.
Oh.
So you get an injection every day.
Well, that's because I'm still in recovery.
And it's
So
not
every
me.
Monday I have a nurse come and give me an IV vitamin C. But I've made it easier for you because our vitamin C is not just vitamin C. You know, it also has quercetin in it. And quercetin is one of the supplements that doctors forget about. It's so potent as an antioxidant. This vitamin C is the best. And you want to load up on vitamin C. You know, I never got sick with anything going around this year. I've not gotten sick at all. I'm just healing. Healing, gosh. I never heard anything. And I didn't realize as you get older, it takes longer and longer to heal. Like I should be all better now. And I'm not all better. And I don't like that I'm not all better. But I take my supplements and they mean a lot to me. So, Caroline wants you to know that you get a free vitamin C that has quercetin in it. Do you want to hold it up in front of the camera?
Hold this up here.
Okay.
Free
Me?
gift of vitamin C, retail value $35 with any purchase of 50 or more at SuzanneSomers.com.
Okay.
And it's
And
great
we
vitamin
decided,
C.
you know, Suzanne has so many supplements, she's educated us on so much about it. We decided today to just talk to you guys about some essentials. Like maybe if you don't know where to start, we put a selection with Suzanne today. She's going to give you like a good range of essential things to get started.
So vitamin C is going to be your gift. We always like to give you something, and I think that our prices are so reasonable, so well priced. Now the next thing I have, I'm going to run all over the place, but bone care. Have you had a bone density test? Are you low in calcium? You might want to check your calcium levels and go on bone care. But if you do, make sure that you also take it with vitamin K. Why? You want to know why? Yes, you do. When you take calcium, you don't want calcium to end up in your tissues, you know, hardening of and you don't want that. How do you avoid that? Vitamin K. Vitamin K comes in and acts like a traffic cop, and it goes, whoa, 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 don't, I want all the calcium to go into the bones, and that's my job to do that. That's why they say take vitamin K for your heart. It's just so that it doesn't go into your arteries, so that the calcium goes into the bones where the body wants it.
It has a GPS system built right into each
Yeah.
tab. Yeah.
Yeah, like the little...
Like in the car.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I, because of my injuries, I get my calcium levels checked every month. And she says, oh, very good, very good, very good. So if it works for me, and I had a lot of rebuilding to do, you can't imagine when I fell. What are you showing?
Well, this is what the vitamin C looks like.
Oh,
Okay, just in case you were wondering.
yeah.
Okay, I've got my thumb in your nose on Facebook Live.
All right.
Yeah. And here I've got my thumb in your nose on Instagram.
You're such a bad boy.
Yeah, I know.
I like that part of you.
Well, you know, it's Friday.
Now the neurologist I went to yesterday, who I'm now realizing as you reach a certain age, go to a neurologist. Doesn't mean you got anything wrong in your head. I went because I don't want anything to be wrong with my head. I have great memory and I have a great brain and I'm a good thinker. And he said, "Are you taking NAC?" To which I said, "Am I? Are you kidding? For liver, lungs, and longevity, that's NAC." He said, but also he said memory, and he said, "I want you to take it twice a day." Now I've only been taking once a day. He said, because of breaking your neck. This is my diagnosis. He said, this will strengthen the neuronal action. Okay. All right. Now, the other one, L-lipoic acid. This is so incredible. I'm going to read you a little bit about it because L-lipoic acid is so, there's so much to say about it. It's an antioxidant and all that. You know how I always say in every cell is the mitochondria. That's the energy center. You know when you see an old people and they're sloughing along. Remember Artie Johnson on Laugh-In, like that. That's because there's no juice in the center of his cells because the mitochondria wasn't getting any juice.
Well, the people who remember Artie Johnson.
They're my age.
Laughing.
They're my age. You remember Artie Johnson, don't you?
Of course I do.
Do you,
Yeah.
Caroline?
Yes.
Yeah,
He got
see?
He got whacked in the head by the one with the purse.
Yeah, Ruth Buzzy.
Ruth Bussey.
Yeah. Yeah.
On TS, that label is hard to read. It's actually R-lipoic acid.
Yeah. Will you put this up, Alan?
Certainly.
Are you doing your iPhone? No.
No.
Okay, so it supports healthy mitochondria. Now later on we'll talk about CoQ10, but this supports healthy mitochondria, enhanced antioxidant activity. You know how important that is. We're bombarded by free radicals all day long through the air we breathe, what they clean the room with, the food we eat. If it's sprayed with poison, who thought that was a good idea?
You know what?
What?
Why don't you explain mitochondria?
You were on your phone and you weren't listening, but I'll do it again for them.
No, but I heard you say in the list that the blah blah mitochondria.
You weren't listening. But that's all right.
Oh, it's okay. I left the room for a moment.
No, you went to your phone.
No.
Yeah, am I
See
like
my
blind?
phone?
Yeah, it was in your hand.
Okay, the reason. Okay, I'll tell you. I'm buying a ramp. Okay, I don't want to explain anything more. It's too long. But I'm buying a ramp.
Okay, so you were on your phone.
Okay, so we were on R-lipoic acid.
That's
Right.
right. Well, I'm getting some.
And he was on his phone.
lipoic
But it's
acid
okay. You
with the
forgot.
ramp.
You forgot.
Yeah, if you buy the ramp, we send you that.
Mitochondria. Here's your cell. The membrane of every cell is made of protein, fat, and carbohydrate, the right kind of fat. If you make it with omega-3s, which I'm going to talk to you about in a minute, that's the right kind of fats. And in the center are your mitochondria, little energy bunnies in there. But as we get older, we lose energy. And so, did you take that? No. The R-lipoic acid?
Here we are.
Okay. The R-lipoic acid supports healthy mitochondrial function, okay?
No, but what is the mitochondria?
I just said it's your little energy centers in the middle of your cell.
It's just dipping out.
Yeah,
Oh. Okay.
yeah,
She said it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
twice.
Okay.
Twice.
I apologize twice.
Okay,
Yeah.
you all knew.
Okay.
You all knew. Enhanced antioxidant activity. That's a great thing because we're bombarded by so many free radicals. In Suzanne speak, antioxidants eat free radicals. It's much more complex than that, but that's enough to know, right? Okay. It supports healthy blood glucose, so if you have sugar issues. Oh, I wish Peter Mahler hadn't given us that box of chocolates.
You know, it's
the other
amazing.
day I was talking about the chocolates that we have here, and we had 5 left. You know how many? Bring me the box, Al.
Huh?
Bring me the box. I'll get back to R-lipoic. You just take it. Just take it. Just trust me on this one. But I want you to see what Alan and I have done. First, come over here.
Okay. I should show the top of it.
Yeah. First there were 12. We are on vacation. And now
Okay.
there is 1. And who's going to eat the last one? You
are.
actually had more than me.
You ate the
Because I
last-
used you as my reason for going for another one. I go, well, Alan ate it.
No.
Oh, these were so good. I don't know what they are. They're cookies.
Why don't you have it right now?
No, I don't want to. I don't want to.
No,
I, don't,
I want
no,
you to have it right
I
now.
don't. This.
You know what?
No, what I
I'll
want. I
bet
want it
everything-
before I go to bed when I'm craving it.
No, I'll have other things for that. But there are people watching that would love to experience you, especially. This was the special weekend of the year, and look what's on the top of that cookie.
What is that? A mushroom?
It looks like a red, white, and blue kind of stylized little flag.
Keep
I
showing.
think it's Uncle Sam's hat.
There you go.
There you go. She
Okay.
knows everything. Uncle Sam's
So
hat.
why don't you have it right now? Really?
Why are you doing that? No, because I want to go out for dinner and be hungry.
We didn't.
Isn't that an American problem?
We didn't discuss that. Okay, there you are. Okay. While you're eating that, I'm going to talk about the fact that, as I see you going through all these things that we're talking about today,
Yeah.
in the supplements, etc., I can't help thinking that here's Chrissy Snow giving America advice about supplements. Is that good or what?
It was real bad.
No. This means you owe me one. I have a freebie coming up. Yeah.
I'll order dessert tonight and you can have it.
Okay. No. I have something special.
I'm going to... You going to scratch my back?
Want me to scratch your back?
Not yet. I don't like to waste it. I'll have one more bite.
Okay. Now, come on with that mouth. You can hit this table.
Don't you love having such grown-up parents, Caroline?
Let's see what's going on over here.
You guys, you do your thing. Supplements, cookies, it's all.
There we go.
It'll all get in there.
It'll never be boring.
Okay.
I don't just want to sell you supplements. I want to have fun with you. Don't you want to have fun with us? What did you just show them? The mess? Oh,
Yeah,
no, the
yeah, whatever's
room.
going on. Okay.
Like I
Well,
told you
that's
the other
happening.
day, he's so...
Think about this again. Yep.
No, I shouldn't do this. I am so weak.
Actually, you were pretty strong. You were really clear that you didn't want it.
And then you get it in your mouth and you can't stop.
Yeah, he forced you.
He forced me.
Isn't that the truth?
You were really
forced-
clear that you really didn't want
I didn't want it. Thank you.
You
Okay.
did.
Okay, well, I have a surprise for you. Okay? Yeah, and you're going to love this. You're going to love this surprise. You will memorialize
Okay.
this surprise in the
This
labyrinth
is
of
gonna be
your
awful.
memory.
It's going to be awful.
Okay? And if I gave you 1,000 questions to ask, you'd never guess what I have behind my back right now.
Is this something we make cells out of?
Well, we don't have to play 20 questions. I'm going to show it to you, because you'll never guess what I got.
All right, what is it?
It's this.
Oh.
Huh?
Where'd you get the pink pineapple?
I had it in my pocket. I thought you'd like it for dinner.
Oh.
Okay?
Oh, that was from your birthday. Leslie
That's
gave you
right.
that. We haven't
That's
eaten
right.
that yet.
That's right.
Have you ever had a pink pineapple? I don't,
Yes.
I'm kind of allergic to pineapple, and so I don't eat them. But then we had a pink one. I think Leslie sent one last year. Have you ever tasted one, Caroline?
I have.
It's
They're nice.
it's beyond. It's so great. It's not sour, and it doesn't make you go like that. Well, there's our dessert.
We should be taking orders for pink pineapple.
Yeah, you never know. Now you all know. Okay, I want to talk to you about something else. Remember the cells? Every cell is made of protein, fat, and carbohydrate. You want to, if you're over 30 and maybe even under 30, you want to take omega-3 essential fatty acids. Essential because you don't make it in your own body. You got to get it from outside. And nature was hoping you get it from fish or other foods, but we've so destroyed our food crop and our chicken. Look at, see this here, IFOS, International Fish Oil Society. Do you see all the stars there? It can't get any higher. This is the best fish oil that you can get.
Can you imagine the board meetings at
The
fish
board.
oil?
This you want. Okay? That's today. Curcumin. I love curcumin. It's really turmeric. Turmeric comes from nature. Turmeric makes the only orange powder that is actually from nature. When I used to work on Step by Step, we had a big craft table. I called it the crap table. But you're eating nervously because you're doing a sitcom. You go out and do a scene, and so the audience, you can feel the energy from the audience, and so you just eat things. You don't even know what you're eating, but it's all covered in orange powder. That is not turmeric. Curcumin is made from the turmeric plant. Now here's what I learned in writing one of my many books. I was interviewing a doctor, a Pakistani doctor called Khalid Mahmood. Great guy. He's no longer with us, and I learned so much from him. He was so generous with his information. He said, you know, I'm from a third world country, and we have much more cancer in our country than you do here. And I said, why? He said, well, first of all, we nurse our babies for 4 years, which protects the mother and the child later in life from breast cancer. I went, that's nice. And he said, and we eat spices and flavorings that you don't in your country as a general rule. I said, like what? And he said, well, like if you make curry, you're going to use turmeric and curcumin. He didn't say, he said turmeric. I'm saying curcumin. All the different East Indian spices that are so great that I love the combination of different spices. And here, when you think about it, you know how I love nature. When you think about it, nature created rosemary, turmeric, thyme. What are the Indian spices? Give them to me, Caroline.
Ginger, which
Yes.
is another amazing immune
Yeah.
ingredient.
It's not coming to me.
coriander.
Yeah, all those. Well, nature made them. They're beautiful plants, and so you're attracted to them. And then you cut them, and they're so fragrant. And then you put them on your food, makes your food look more beautiful. And then you eat them, and you are consuming fabulous antioxidants. So that is what curcumin can do for you. There are many, many others you can use. All right? We did our lipoic acid, vitamin D3. In paleo times, we used to be naked, and we would be in the sun like 12, 15 hours a day. Have you been in the sun naked today? Probably not. Maybe down on the beach here they are. You need 20 minutes a day on both sides of your body to take in sufficient vitamin D3. And now we can get in a capsule. If you can take the capsule and go out in the sun, go out in the sun. The sun feels so good. Alan requires it. Alan gets tan in 5 minutes. I have to lie out there all day and maybe for 2 weeks to get the color he gets in 5 minutes. But he always says the same thing. It feels so good. He said, I feel better when I lie in the sun, don't you?
Yeah.
Say it.
Yeah.
What do you got behind your... What are you hiding behind you now?
Oh, okay. There's just one other thing.
He's like Mr. Mischievous
that
today.
I want to show you. It's important
What do you want to
because
show? He's holding it behind his back, so
we're
it's a
headed-
little...
We're headed into the weekend.
Okay.
All right. So the good news and the bad news is, this is all we have left of the 35 mangoes.
Is that all?
We came with. Yeah, we have
We came
5,
with 35,
and actually,
and look at-
this one here could use some skin tightening stuff. Have we got Caroline? You got any skin tightening stuff, Angie?
How about some Manuka honey moisturizer? You know, when they get like that, though, man, that tastes good. We had 2 this morning that were like, oh, wow. Yesterday we had watermelon in bed. He's at his worst today. I just want you to know. Now
Okay.
what?
I think, you put up with me all these years. Okay?
All these years, yeah.
All these years. And, we've had our bumps. in
Still
the road.
crazy after all
That's
these
right,
years.
Thank you.
Okay.
So I wanted you to have this for the weekend.
Aw.
Huh?
Dead flowers. That's
Huh?
so
No, they're
nice.
not dead.
Almost dead.
No, they're not. They're slightly aged.
Like me.
Yeah, but
And you
they're-
like me.
No, but they're
Look at
They're
that.
so pretty.
They're still pretty. Actually, Julie and Michael gave these to us. I've got another one right there. So now you know, Julie, we kept them and they're in our room. And they were next to the watermelon in the bed yesterday. When I looked over yesterday, I was just lamenting on, what a mess. He won't let anybody clean the room. He's so secretive. I don't know what he's got nothing. You can't come in. And
Okay. Well, because
so what they would have found is a watermelon sitting in the middle of the bed.
they have these little teeny...
And now we can have a pink pineapple and a watermelon and pink roses. Well, and old mangoes. It's time to leave. Okay, you can have the flowers back. Thank you very much.
You're
Julie,
welcome.
Michael, and Alan. They're very nice. Now, what haven't I talked about? Curcumin. I've talked about D3. This whole time that I've been protecting my immune system while I've been ill, I've taken zinc, vitamin D3, magnesium every day. Now, I take so much stuff. All right, omega-3. Oh, of course, multivitamin. Let me tell you what's in our multivitamin. It's a lot, as you can imagine. My multivitamin. Can you hold it up, Alan, or are you like busy cleaning? Now what's he doing? I'm married to a bad boy. Okay, vitamin E, selenium, 3 forms, alpha lipoic acid, because when soil is over-farmed, it can lose nutrients. Oh, that's an interesting stat. According to the USDA surveys from 2001 to 2005, 93% of Americans weren't getting enough vitamin E. That's because we stay inside all the time. 48% weren't getting enough magnesium. Oh, Dr. Blaylock says everybody is magnesium deficient. And 44 weren't getting enough vitamin A. I want you to know, Alan, that every day I give you A, B, C, D, and E every day.
Thank you.
And there's a reason those vitamins are A, B, C, D, and E. So anyway, here's your multivitamin.
How about F, G, H, and I?
I don't know what those are. I've never taken vitamin H. I don't think there is a vitamin H. It's got lots of B vitamins, it's got lots of C's, it's got lots of D's. And this is really great. Zinc, alpha lipoic, chromium, folate, magnesium, selenium, 3 kinds, not just one, 3 kinds. All right. I think, oh, no. Then we've got SAMe. SAMe is, I've got to read up on it, yeah. I'm going to have to put on my librarian glasses because the SAMe print is so little.
Those were 3 bucks.
I know, they need cleaning.
About 36.
Oh, mood, joint, and liver, SAMe. Okay. It's the parent amino acid methionine.
Boy, we should have made a great librarian.
Yeah. What's that song I sang on the Rich
I would have started
Little,
reading books, pardon?
the Rich Little special? Remember?
Oh, yeah.
A professional secretary's not a plaything.
That was a great show.
Yeah. Methionine is one of the few amino acids that contain sulfur. So methionine and SAMe are powerful because of sulfur, because sulfur plays such a big role in detox and methylation. Methylation, you'll want to know what that is, don't you? When I was in the hospital, 10 or 15 years ago, and when I got home, my doctor, Dr. Nelson in Palm Springs, said, make sure that you take sulfur every day. And that was, I wrote about it in Knockout, Doctors Curing Cancer Without Drugs. I didn't have cancer, but it's a long story. But anyway, I was so toxic with whatever had been put into my body that I would take a bath and I would have body odor when I got out of the bathtub. And then I'd take another bath and I'd have body odor. And he said, take sulfur. So sulfur really cleaned it out. God, it's so...
I've never known body.
I don't have body odor.
Who told you that?
Dr. Nelson. And remember, I did.
Well, screw Dr. Nelson.
I don't want to.
Okay.
Only you can make the moon come true. It is so much work to stay healthy and to detox your body these days.
But it's
This
a
is
lot
like
more work. It's a lot more work.
to be sick. We didn't used to have to do this. I'll say it again. We are under the greatest environmental assault in the history of humanity, and this is all about survival now. You got to do a lot of work. You got to keep your body cleaned out, You got to detox your body. Mold is rampant. When Alan had mold, he had to do IV treatments every day for a year at least, right, Alan?
Yeah.
At least a year. It's hard work to stay healthy, but God, it's so worth it. If I wasn't as healthy as I am with falling and breaking things, I wouldn't have recovered like I have. Yes, I'm not 100% because I now am accepting that age brings with it healing, takes patience, and it takes longer, and so I am. And anyway, I get to be with Al, and he brings watermelon to bed.
Great watermelon.
Yeah. Oh, do you know how to pick a watermelon?
And also, you know, if you take some, not table salt, but maybe sea salt, and refine, and sprinkle it
On the top of your
on
watermelon.
on the top of the watermelon.
That was so great.
That sharpens the taste. The way
Yeah,
food
but you know what I've noticed here at the
sharpens by
ocean?
salt. Pardon me?
What I've noticed at the ocean, everybody's salt shakers are, nothing comes out because of the
Yeah.
methylation is an important process that happens in the body. You're going to want to know this. It's a transfer of important compounds between two molecules. And when that transfer happens, those molecules come together and become stronger. And this protects DNA, RNA, and methylation is all about protecting them. Why do you care? Without methylation, DNA breaks down faster. It can break down and form cancer faster. So this is really important. It plays an important protection role for the methylation process. SAMe. I would say take it. Take it. Because cancer is a sneaky little thing. You know, I'm not saying this is a cure for cancer. Helps support. Right, Caroline?
Help support methylation. Methylation, if you don't have methylation, like Suzanne has taught us, that's like one of the big reasons that you age. Is like we're too toxic, and if we don't have methylation, those are two big reasons we age. And that supplement, SAMe, helps protect both of those. So it is like a really important overall one.
And it also protects your feel-good transmitters.
Well, that's why I do methylation 2 or 3 times a day.
What did he mean by that?
Pardon?
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to them. What did he mean by that? Bad boy. Like GABA and serotonin, SAMe protects our feel-good neurotransmitters. GABA, we don't have that here today. I don't know if do we sell GABA?
We don't.
Okay. Well, GABA is, it stimulates your feel-good transmitters when you get in bed. So this SAMe probably does the same thing.
I thought GABA gets rid of your,
Monkey brain.
yeah, right.
Well, it does for me. It also protects your liver. I was very happy when they did all my blood tests yesterday. They said my liver was perfect. My white blood count was perfect. Almost everything was perfect yesterday, except for a few things.
You know, speaking of monkey brain,
Joints also. One more thing. Joints. Your joints stiff. Mine. I'm joints. SAMe helps with joint. Helps support healthy joints. Everything starts getting stiff and hurting as you get older. I never thought I'd say things like getting older, but I am, and we all are. And you know what comes with getting older is you get wiser. And wisdom is a great gift. Wisdom's where you can assess the room and go, yeah, I know. All right. Did I do everything? I think I did everything. I'm such a good girl.
You did a great job.
I did. Thank you. Yeah, I did them all. So now,
I think we have an NAC and a Resveratrol if you have them there, but and an omega-3. Oh, you did omega.
I did NAC.
Yeah.
I didn't do Resveratrol. Resveratrol, I love it. Think of the word reservation. Resveratrol. I remember writing about this, I think, in like my 3rd or 4th book. And I was so fascinated by Resveratrol. Because it was such an important discovery that Barbara Walter, who was had a boyfriend who was a doctor and a scientist, they did a special on ABC on Resveratrol. And you wouldn't think that would be interesting, but I watched like that. It was so fascinating. Resveratrol is made on the grapevine. When the grapevine starts to get a fungus and dies, or threatens to die, in comes Resveratrol that saves the grapevine from dying. Well, they scientists came in and thought, that's really interesting. I wonder if it would transfer to humans. So they tried it on lab rats, and woo, wow. Rats get a fungus, and it would really help support getting rid of that fungus in them. So then they tried it on humans, and they had spectacular results. So it doesn't kill fungus, it doesn't kill disease, but it sure helps, okay? Supports. Why are you laughing, Alan?
Did you say lab wets? Did you
Maybe.
say lab wets?
Maybe. I don't think so, but what did I say the other day for I couldn't pronounce it? I have a lot to think about on these shows, and so
You do.
sometimes I get things a little mixed up. And you never even let me finish my story about Gloria the other night. I miss Gloria. We're going to see Gloria tomorrow.
From New Jersey.
Yeah, but tomorrow we get to see Gloria, our cat,
Yeah.
who doesn't miss us at all.
She's got.
I heard she's the queen of the house. She walks around and knows that everyone is there to take care of her.
Yeah, she has her own staff.
Yeah.
No, I feel good about Gloria.
I love Gloria.
You know, it's strange. Why would they allow every pet into a hotel room except no cats?
No cats. No, you know why.
Well, cats are the cleanest animals.
I know, but you know why. Remember that last hotel room in
That's true, yeah.
Minneapolis?
Oh, I wish you hadn't said Minneapolis.
Yeah.
They're still
Because
hunting for those people.
they have to scratch.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is. I'm not a cat, so I don't know, but they've got to do this, don't they? And it was a brand new couch in this hotel room.
In the suite.
In the suite.
Yeah.
And I'd hear that sound at night, like that. You've all had cats where they do that. And I'd get up in the morning and go, oh. So I'd take my little manicure scissors and cut and cut and cut. And the couch weighed less when we left. But I left it perfect.
You know, we could have done it with an electric razor instead of cutting with your little.
Maybe.
Yeah.
She hasn't done it to the couch in our interim house.
She's tried, but it's so tightly woven
Yeah.
together, she can't get it.
Yeah.
But
Well, wasn't-
Don't worry about it.
Wasn't this a fun show? This was fun.
I certainly had
I
fun.
had fun. Now you're going to take me out for dinner?
Well, we're going to eat the entire pineapple.
No, and I'm not going to finish that cookie. No, well, maybe.
Yeah, well, you know, Suzanne is shooting a commercial tomorrow, Alan, so you don't need to force feed her.
Okay.
She's good.
Okay. I've made reservations. I've made reservations tonight at Applebee's. Okay. We get a booth and everything. Just the two of us.
This is Alan lying.
All right. I have this gift card from Applebee's, and it will cover at least one of our dinners.
Well, he's lying. We're going somewhere nice, right? Somewhere nice?
Yeah.
All right. Why would I go someplace bad?
Yeah. And actually, that's a great name for a restaurant. Somewhere. I said, let's
It's
go
right down the
somewhere.
street from Barbara Streisand. She lives right up here.
That's right.
Listen, I got 36 expressions. Sweetest pie to toughest leather. I have Streisand stories. They're all nice. She's a nice person. But she's very blunt and very direct.
Okay. We don't want to talk about it.
No, I'm not. I would only.
Hey, Miss Somers.
Yeah.
As much as everyone's enjoying it, you gotta put your knees together a little.
Oh, really? Oh. My.
You know, I've told you that
Oh, my.
for years.
I'm in a chair that I feel like Edith Ann in this chair, so I'm sitting up. It's easier to keep your knees apart to balance you. But now I have my Suzanne Somers dress, which a lot of you
Oh,
have.
that's right.
Man, is this dress comfortable. You know what's great about this dress? You can lie around in it all day, and then at night you put a belt on, or earrings, and go out for dinner. And that's what I'm going to wear for dinner tonight. And it's hot here in Malibu. It's sticky. It's sticky and hot and humid. Humid was the word I was looking for before when I was going.
Really, I don't feel that.
Feel my back.
Well, it's
Come
different.
over and scratch my back.
Well, here we go.
That's how I get him to do it.
Here we go again. More foreplay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, this is actually it.
Right here.
Yeah. Yeah, now feel how my back, how sticky it is.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You don't have to call me Jesus.
Sweating. You're sweating.
I know. Well, I'm right here at the door.
Okay.
Anyway, say goodnight to them.
Good night to them.
I forgive him for whatever badness he was tonight.
For my trespasses. I've never known what that word means.
As
have
we
to do the
forgive those who
canvas.
trespass against us.
Oh. Okay.
You know, that just brings up something in my head.
Uh-oh.
Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. I wrote that in one of my books, and it's been repeated so often. I created one quote, and I've seen it in cards, birthday cards, and things like that. But it's true. Forgiveness is true forgiveness. That's not forgiveness. Forgiveness is, it's okay. It's really okay. And we all have someone that we forgive, and then we all need to forgive ourselves. And that takes great humility, and humility is a quality. So have a great evening. We'll see you on Monday, and I enjoyed my time with you tonight, as I always do. And these are great... What?
Before you sign off, Suzanne, I just wanted to let you guys know there's no after show tonight because we're getting ready for our big gut renew shoot tomorrow.
Yeah, we're working her to the bone. She's working day and night. So she won't be with you tonight. Yeah, she's great. She's producing the Gut Renew commercial tomorrow. I love you all. It's not who you are. It's not what you do. It's not what you have. It's only about who you love and who loves you. And I love you. Good night, everybody. See you Monday.